holy name. I wanted to do this video. This is mainly for, anybody, but mainly for the people that was involved in the cult, in the attacks, the different things that the people that was told a lie and they believed the lie. And I want to explain to them what happened. You people was under witchcraft or illusion. They cast an illusion over you all. Donna and I call her, I guess, a big mama, whoever, the one we got children by. I think it's 2 kids. They work witchcraft against you all, just like they was working witchcraft against me. But I had to wake up from it in order to help you all get out of it too, as well. I'm sure by now you all probably come to a place of awakening to what was going on, and to see that all the lies, the deceit and deception that was told about me to you all. And you all was under witchcraft. That's all to it. Y'all was under witchcraft just like everybody else, and y'all believed the lie because y'all was under that witchcraft. So what I wanted to say, thank you, Father. I wanted to say, I said earlier, I forgive you all. But then I know some of you all that God have put on your heart to talk to me about. Ask for forgiveness. So I can't not open my heart up to say like, I don't need you to come to me to ask for forgiveness. But if God, that's the instruction God gave you, where, you may have to message me or may have to, you probably have a hard time calling me because I don't answer the phone like that. Because I deal with gang stalking. People calling me still. Because a lot of times everybody have not waking up at the same time. But I do want y'all to know that I do love y'all. Because I know that you all was under witchcraft. And the bullshit ma shoya nara kora ba shandar kora ma shotari tora ma kandari surya ma shandara. And then moko yara ma shiko yara ma sho yara mosa. Anaro siko yara ma sheke na ma kandara ba siko yara ma sanda. I want to say this, that you all may can message me on Facebook or whatever. Or, you message me, just mess me on Facebook, because this is mainly the platform that I do actually be on. Because of my, people still calling my phone and different things and messaging me and my email, all these attacks that's been going on. I'm just saying that I want you all to know that I do forgive y'all. Because I don't want to see nobody lose their children. I don't want to see nobody, lose an arm, lose a leg, any of those things because of somebody else lie, somebody else deceit. We can't change what then already happened, but we can start from here and go forward from here. And I know some of you all have got instructions on how to make things right. No, I can't change the suffering I went through. I can't change the suffering my son went through. My kids went through. I can't change none of that. I can't change where jobs, opportunities was blocked because of these people. I can't change that. But, a lot of things were done because of a lie. Someone, hey, how y'all doing today? You all doing great? Okay, you all listen. You all love one another. Love people. No matter how they treat you, still love them. Because, I was on here today, wanting the people know, the one that was gang stalking and doing the different things. But they was all on the witchcraft. Donald and, the person he fooled with, they had them all on the witchcraft. And, doing all kind of root work and all kind of stuff. But see, God going to get God going to get them for what they did. They haven't gotten away with it. Whatever instructions God give y'all, whoever he used to give y'all an instruction, y'all obey what instructions y'all get, because that's going to free y'all family. That's going to free the curses on y'all family line. Like I said, message me on Facebook. And, if you need to talk to me, you're going to have to message me on Facebook. But like I said, I can't take any phone calls because I'm constantly having people call me. So just message me on Facebook and, say what you need to say on Facebook. I'll respond back to you. Not just that, but I will also, I will break the curses off your family line. Okay, because that has to be broken because that was established. That's why so many things happen in y'all family because of these people, selfish people. But listen, y'all, make sure y'all come in and like. And I want to preach. I want to say thank you for coming in. But I always wanted to make these videos to encourage other people. We all make mistakes until we realize everybody make mistakes, and everybody end up doing things they would not on there do it, but because they were under witchcraft, they had everybody on their witchcraft. So, I wanted to give them opportunity and time that, if they need to, message me on Facebook, they can message me on Facebook. They can say whatever they need to be say because it's serious. What's going on when they don't, they didn't understand because they was on the witchcraft. But it could wipe out a whole family line. And, I don't want nobody family line to be wiped out because of somebody else lies, deceit, deception, somebody else witchcraft that have people bound. So I'm here to release people from their generational curses. I'm going to be getting out more and more. Probably going to end up, I can't talk about it right now because I still have things I can't say right now. But I'm just want to make it available for the people who was deceived. What they can, message me, and let me know what happened, so I can know see what kind of curses I need to break off of y'all family lines because that's my job is to break curses off family lines. Where people can, like you may have a generational curse of where people die young. Well, we can break that, but then we got to see where it came from. Where did that root of that problem actually originated? So a lot of things on people's lives where you see people living in poverty. They living in poverty because somewhere it was some type of generational curse was placed on that line. And then if the families continue into witchcraft or continue doing things they shouldn't be doing, that curse going to continue going from generation to generation. But see, I want to see people prosper. I don't want to see people live in poverty because God didn't intend for nobody to live in poverty. And he never intended for us to work a 9-to-5 job neither. That's man doing. And God will work everything out where, we can provide for our families, where people could be okay. Not have to live from paycheck to paycheck. That's man's oppression, over the people. But listen, I'm not going to stay out here too long, but thank you all for joining. I just wanted the people to know, that knew that they were involved in that and that God have opened their eyes. I want them to know, y'all can message me on Facebook and I will respond because I want to make sure people are okay. I don't want people to be losing their children and family members because I know how it is to lose children. I know how it is to lose family members because I always been a person when I lose family members or friends. I lost a friend when I was like 5 years old. And that was the hardest time in my life because that was my only friend I had and I lost that friend. But I carry that friend dearly in my heart every day from the day she died, It took me a while to get over it. Well, I never did get over it, but I was able to grow up. Now I'm 67. Her name was Joanne Freeman. And she was my best friend. So, and I thank God for even though we had a little time together, but it was a good time together. We did things. We went to the movies together. We laughed. We played. We always laughed all the time. But, learn to appreciate one another while you got them. Because, see, one day they may not be here no more. And, and I want to open it up where the people that going through this, that's been, in the cult, that you got innocent bystanders and that have followed these people. But I want them to know that, I'm available. I'm not one of these people like, oh, you did this to me, I'm doing this to you. No, when I'm out here speaking, I have to speak what God is saying to, convict the people. that, hey, you need to get this right. Are you going to keep losing family members? You're going to keep losing your home. You're going to lose your car. You're going to lose everything. But that stuff has to be made right because I know these people were deceived. So I have to open up a door for them to be able to stop the bleeding. When I say stop the bleeding, stop them from losing things. Stop them from losing family members. Stop them from losing children. Some of them lose children to the system, and I'm totally against that. I love kids, and I love families. I love for the children to be with the parents, and I don't mind, giving people advice on children, on helping build their house, build up where they can take care of their kids. But listen, I'm not gonna talk too long, but I just want to make this short video and to tell the people, you can message me on Facebook.